Hi, everyone. I'm sorry. Make sure you guys make sure you guys hit that like button as you come in. I know it's been a while since I came on here, but I am back, guys. I'm going to put in some work on this evening. Um, I know y'all been like, "Where's Monica been?" But I'm sorry, guys. I've been really. Um, Last week was a trying week, so I wanted to come on here and um, last week was a trying week, so but I am back. I'm telling you, when you're going through things in life, baby, sometimes it takes a toll on what the things in which you want to do. So I am back. I am back. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Um, we're gonna get into it in just a few moments here. Thank you for the thumbs down, whoever it is. Like, let me tell y'all something. One thing about it, guys, you can't let people steal your joy. You can't let people take your joy or steal your joy. And a thumbs down doesn't take my joy. It really doesn't. So you and your thumbs down can go. But I know if you're watching, thank you for watching. It does me no difference. Because I don't come on here for you. I come on here to get the information out. So welcome to the ones that is here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate each and every one of you guys that has come on here to um, Monica News and Views. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I do want to say this, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button as you come in. As well, guys. I know that I have not reported on the. Hey, hello, Patricia. I know that I have not reported on Takia Beverly, and I just want to say this. I am not going to speak on Takia because there is a gag order in place, and I don't know what's going on in the case anymore. So I can only give you guys, if I do report on it, be when information comes out from the news. It's a yes, the transcripts have came out. I'm gonna be honest, yes, the transcripts has came out, and some of the transcripts are some of the transcripts, some parts of the transcript is on social media. I'm gonna say that, but whatever it is, we're just going to pray. Whatever the judge's decision is for Takia, let it be. I mean, let it be peaceful. Whatever the decision that the judge make, but I pray that the judge honestly dismiss this case. It's too much. I have never seen so much, so much, so much bullying, so much just trying to create a narrative just to tear someone down. Fake pages, all that. It's like, stop. Let it be what it gonna be. At the end of the day, God got the judge got the final say so, and God has the final say so in everything. And stop. Let it be what it's gonna be. If she is guilty, there's no need to keep pushing a narrative. If she is guilty, there's no need to slander anybody. If she is guilty, if she is guilty, she'll be where she needs to be. If she is innocent, set that woman free. But in my and this is the crazy stuff about it, and I don't mean to talk about it, but people sit here still to this day talking on that video, calling me ignorant, stupid, and all that right there because I stand with Kia. Well, I do stand with Kia because I don't believe she did it. And I'm not gonna read. I don't have time to read no transcript because guess what? I ain't like y'all. I got a job. I got 2 jobs and I got children to take care of. I don't sit on social media all day long trying to figure out trying to figure out what's going on, going back and forth, and then reading a 800-page transcript. I don't have that much time in my life. So whatever whatever it is, let it be. and let God do the rest. All I know is when it comes to I Stand with Kia, it's on a gag order right now. Neither side can talk. And the ones that's sitting out there putting out all that information, I just want to let y'all know, the people can search your IP address. They can do that. And you better hope you're not one of the people that's on the gag order. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't mean to talk about it. I was asked not to talk about it, but I have to say that because who has time to sit on social media 24 hours a day going back and forth about a case? If someone is guilty, then let the courts decide. And if they want to appeal their case, that's their rightful, lawful decision. And if the judge decides to reverse it, then there was enough reasonable doubt that was presented that she was innocent. So that's all I have to say about that. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Patricia, I hope you had a great weekend. But I just wanted to say that, make sure if as well, as you guys know, Dmx has passed away. Unfortunately, keep his family. He had a lot of kids. Oh, he had a lot of kids. But Dmx has passed away on Friday. I suppose it went live on Friday, but I was just too exhausted from the week to even go live. So yes, Dmx has passed away, and unfortunately, rest in peace to him. Let me tell you something. He died of a massive heart attack. So, a heart attack, he had no brain activity and things like that, and it reported was an overdose. So, I'm not going to speak on that. All I know is that, rest in peace to Dmx. He was a good rapper, and I liked some of his music. And then I also want to tell we all also know that Prince Harry has passed away. He was 99. Not Prince Harry. Not Prince Harry. Prince Phillip, whatever his name. Prince Phillip, he died at 99 years old. I ain't gonna lie, the last time he had got out of the hospital, he looked like he was 1 foot in the grave and 1 foot out of the grave. The last time they reported he got out the hospital, and he lived a long life. That's a blessing to live to be 99 years old. Many people don't live to see 20. Some people don't even live to see 30. I have friends that died this year in itself, or last year. There's many people that died last year from COVID-19. So live a long longevity life like that, that's a blessing. As you guys know, Prince Harry, this is what I wanted to say. Prince Harry will be going to the funeral. Hopefully them and their family will be kind of coming together and working out their problems that they have, whatever their problem is. Meghan Markle will not be attending. It's not safe for her to attend the funeral. It's not it's not safe. It's not safe for her because she is pregnant, and at a certain time, when a woman is pregnant at a certain time, she cannot travel by plane. So I know as well that Prince Philip, he his funeral, I'm sorry, I went blank. His funeral is kind of delayed because of COVID-19, and it's going to be kind of it ain't going to be that many people there. So look forward to that probably being televised on on TV. Look forward to Prince Philip funeral being televised and interrupting our daily program on TV, just like the wedding was and everything else, But other than that, guys, I really don't have too much to say. I do want to say that I had some. It was this NFL football player, guys, that killed like a preacher. Let me see here. Let me look it up because I had it. He killed a doctor. Yeah, this is what it is. His name is Phillip Adams. He is an ex NFL player, and he killed 5 people, then himself. And he has like some kind of brain injury. And it says here his brain injury was CTE. If you guys want to know what CTE is, I'll tell you in just a minute. But still, with having CTE, taking people, CTE is a chronic traumatic whatever. It's CTE. It is a traumatic brain injury. Says here that early signs of it is memory loss, confusion, impaired judgment, impulse control problems, aggression, depression, anxiety, suicidal, Parkinsonism, and eventually dementia. So he had CTE. He had some kind of mental disorder, brain mental disorder, but that doesn't give you the right to kill anybody. Hey, Donna. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did go foolish. Unfortunately, he did. He did go foolish, child. To kill the doctor children, and everything else. Lord. Let me look further into this. I know I'm behind on. Like I'm supposed to be. I'm gonna be honest. I supposed to be reporting on this a couple of days ago, but I have been kind of delayed and kind of like tired, just working and a lot of things in my personal life I don't share with you guys. But it's a lot of things that has happened in my personal life that has kind of like, I had to address, and nothing negative, but I'm just going to say this. Sometimes you have to just take a mental break. And sometimes when you're going through things, you need to just focus on one thing. Yeah, he went a fool. Like, to be honest, like I just don't understand. Like it says here, the brain of Phillip Adams, the former NFL player who killed a South Carolina physician, 3 family members, and a repairman before shooting himself. So he was depressed. He had aggression. He had, like I said, that's what kind of make me nervous about, allowing my son to play football because, if you get so many of those concussions, it can cause stuff like this. And you have to know when to stop. You have to know. You have to know when to stop, or it can fatally kill you. It says here, it will be it says here this is a degenerative disease that has affected a number of pro athletes and has been shown to cause violent mood swings and other cognitive disorders. It says here the York County coroner Sabrina Gass said in a statement issued on Friday that she had gotten approval from the Adams family for the procedure to be included as part of his autopsy. So according to the police, Adams went to the home of Robert and Barbara Leslie on Wednesday and shot and killed him. I wonder what made him shoot and kill him, because he wanted some medicine. Did he want some medicine, or did he want some medicine, or did he want like to be honest, did he want some medicine or did he want like the doctor to talk to him? I wonder, like, what made you want to kill the doctor? Like, no one is talking about why he wanted to kill the doctor. I don't get it. It says here that he killed the doctor and his wife, two of their grandchildren. This is sad. They were 9 and 5 years old. And he killed their 38-year-old air conditioner technician who was there doing some work. He also shot his colleague, Robert Shook of Cherryville, North Carolina, who has flown to a Charlotte hospital. He is in critical condition and is fighting for his life. And they still trying to figure out what's caused him to do this attack. I don't get it either, like, Donna. I don't get it either. Like, what make you want to just go on full attack and kill 5 people? 5 people. And then one is almost halfway dead. Like, this is worse than the one I reported about the other day when he wrote a suicide note that said that he was going to kill his family because, you know, he's depressed and he decided that, and that's crazy right there. You know, the last live I did, I was talking about this young man that, you know, was depressed and suicidal, and him and his brother had a pact to kill their whole entire family because both of them were depressed and bipolar. And he decided to write a suicide note before he killed his family about how the United States gun control is not worth nothing, and that, you know, he knew that if he killed himself, it would have been too much of a burden for his family to take. So he wanted to take out his whole family so they won't have that burden to bear. Now, if that ain't foolish, if this is this, I don't mean no harm. This is just as foolish as that. I don't mean no harm. This I don't know what's going on. I don't know if this people been in the house too much. But if you've been in the house too much and you got evil thoughts like that, seek out counseling. Seek out some mental. Seek out help. Seek out some medicine to get your mind under control. Get out the house. Take a walk in nature. Smoke some weed if you have to. I know weed make you don't care. Weed, I promise you, weed, for me, a lot of people say they smoke weed because weed get your mind off of the things that's going on in your mind. So if you need to smoke some weed, smoke some weed. But sometimes weed will make you crazy too. I don't know. Donna, I don't know either, honey, but I tell you one thing. It's just like every week is something. Someone is killing. Like you remember, like someone just randomly went into, in Colorado, they went into the grocery store and just randomly killed 6 people because he had a suicidal depression, schizophrenic. Think everybody talking about him had a mind like that, and he done killed 6 people because it's 6 people now in Boulder, Colorado, because the guy, one of the person that was on the ventilator on life support, they have died. So I don't know what's going on in our world that people mentals are not there. But I just can say this: I seek out help. I understand life can be a lot. And yes, honey, have a glass of this. Ain't red wine, honey. This is a cocktail. Yes, I'm having a cocktail tonight. I haven't had one in a while. Whew. But get you a cocktail, like red wine or something. Honey, in Boulder, Colorado, maybe a week or 2 ago, some random crazy person started shooting up the grocery store, started from in the parking lot, shot and killed someone from all the way up into the grocery store, people running for their life. And all because he was a schizophrenic or crazy and was paranoid and depressed and didn't seek no help, and they allowed him to get a gun. Yes, he went to he went somewhere and got a gun, a pawn shop, and got a gun, got some guns. Because it's not no simple question. Do you have them? They just ask you, do you have a mental problem? They don't see if you. That's why I said they need to make sure they put more laws and make it more harder for people with mental disorders to get. They need to put it on their ID or something. Put it on their ID that shows that they have a mental problem, or have a system in place or something. They need to vet people more with guns. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No one with depression, suicidal, and things like bipolar, they don't need a gun, because you never know what they may do. They may have an episode and they'll do stuff like this. Done killed 5 people and then killed himself, because he probably realized what he has done after the fact. After the fact. And if you have children like that start having problems like that, destroying stuff and putting holes in your wall and stuff like that, seek them some help. Don't wait till it's too late when they done burnt down your house, or when they they done hung themselves, or they trying to kill you while you in your sleep. Go ahead and put them in a facility to get them some mental help, because you don't know. There could be somebody's life you saving. Yes. And probably gonna get off with it. He probably gonna be in a mental facility for the rest of his life. Hey Kendra, how are you today? Thank you for coming. Happy Sunday. And I me and myself, they need to vet people more. They do. They need to vet people more when it comes to guns. It's okay to bear arms to protect your family. I'm not saying you can't protect your family, but when it get in the guns get in hand of people that don't need them, that's sitting here shooting, like gang members that are shooting up places and killing people for no apparent reason. People with mental illnesses and stuff like that, they do not need to be in the hands of people like that. They need to be put in hands of people that are responsible and have responsible minds. Let me just say that. So, and for him to, I feel like him to kill himself was like a coward move. I'm just gonna be like that. That was a coward move to kill yourself. I might be wrong for saying that, but I guess that is the truth. That is the truth. That is the truth. As well, guys. Yes, it does. It does, Patricia. It does make you scared to go places, and it makes you scared to interact with people, because you never know what's on people's minds. Like, someone hunted me down in a grocery store just because my son accidentally, you know how you accidentally may open a door and you may have scraped a little bit of someone's paint, or may have put a little dent in someone's car. Someone hunted me down in the store to confront me about a child, an accident. She didn't care. She just wanted some money. So what I say, you have to pray for people. You have to pray. You have to ask God to bless, to for coverage over your life, because People are crazy, and people will. You don't know, never know what's on people's mind these days. You don't never know what's on people's minds. Some people's minds are not there. But let me just say this. That's why I only deal with a select few of people. In my I live in a not a big town, and I'm basically it just my I just deal with my family. But I have a select few of people I deal with, and that's it. I don't really go nowhere. I When I go places, I go with my kids. I might go out. I don't allow a lot of people to keep my kids. My kids, only people I really trust my kids with is my mama. And if my mama passed away, it'll just be me and my kids or my cousin. I have a cousin that I trust, but a lot of people I do not trust with my kids. Period. And that's just me as my mom, as a mama. But people are crazy. But anyway, guys, I do want to get on the Derek Chauvin trial. I do want to get on that. Um, I do definitely want to talk about that. What do you guys think of the trial so far? Do you guys think he will be found guilty of third-degree murder, manslaughter, and what's the other charge? But do you think he's going to be charged with any of those charges that he is being charged with? Now I'm gonna say this. A lot of the the medical examiners are saying the last medical examiner did say that the way that Derek Chauvin was sitting on George Floyd's neck, ain't no way impossible anyone could live like that. And for him to sit smugly like he's going to get off bothers me. He do. He thinks he's privileged. Am I wrong for feeling that way? Am I wrong for feeling that way? It is hard for people to watch, especially like last week, I think, or week before last, I talked about the people that was there. Like like the guy that was in the car with him, he recused himself because he did not want to testify. He pled the fifth because he knew, because he was like, they say he was a drug dealer, blah blah blah. See, they point out all their flaws, and it seems like everybody else is on trial except for Derek Chauvin, and that's not right. And they said that, and that's sad. That is sad. And the medical examiner, this is the last article that I am going to talk about. It says here the medical examiner who conducted the autopsy on George Floyd, he took the stand Friday, and Dr. Andrew Baker, his name, testified that heart disease and drug contributed to, but didn't directly cause Floyd's death. So he did have a heart condition, but that didn't automatically. Hold on, y'all. Shoot. That didn't automatically contribute to his death. It says here, cardiopulmonary arrest, complicated law enforcement subdual, restraint, and neck compression. That's what the autopsy says. And other significant conditions, including arteriosclerotic and hypertensive heart disease, fentanyl intoxication, and recent methamphetamine use. So he was on drugs. He said when he was asked what he believed caused slow down, he pointed out to what he called severe underlying heart disease and said Floyd's heart already could require more oxygen than normal. Said in the context of an altercation restraint, adrenaline would ask the heart to beat fast and the heart would require more oxygen. He said the law enforcement subdued restraint and neck compression was just more than Mr. Floyd could take by virtue of those heart conditions. So basically, with him having his foot on his neck, now his knee on his neck causes him to lose more oxygen than a normal person probably could take. And what ended up happening because he has a drug problem, and then him putting his foot on his knee on his neck causing him to lose oxygen, more oxygen, because his body requires more oxygen because he has a heart disease. So I feel like he is guilty, even though George was on drugs. He is still guilty in some parts of his death, and he has to he has to be charged for something. Hello, James Guy. He has to be charged with something. So he said, so let's see, it was another medical examiner. Yep. So, guys, I just feel in my spirit, now I might be wrong, he has to be charged with something. He does. Hopefully he'll get, some people may not be satisfied, he'll probably get second-degree manslaughter. They're going to have to charge him with something because it's going to be a riot. And it's going to, all hell's going to break loose. Thank thought all hell broke loose when George Floyd died. All hell going to break loose when if he found not guilty of anything. And that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem in the Black community. It really is. Yeah, he should be charged with something. Just allow me a few more moments here, guys. I got a few more things I want to review with you guys. Then I'm gonna let you guys go. So I got tomorrow starts work for me, and I want to get a little rest. Let me see. Y'all, I am a little stopped up. But I hope everybody I pray everyone has a good week. I'm claiming a good week right now in the name of Jesus. I know y'all saying, Monk, how you gonna say that you drink so? Hold on just a second, guys. I want to go over some more stuff with you guys. Just allow me a moment. I'm trying to find some of the stuff I saved. And I as well, guys, if you have not if you want to be a part of the News and Views group and you want to, all you have to do is press that join button if you want to be a part of the News and Views group. Don't join my News and Views group to be messy. Don't join my News and Views group to start drama, because I will cancel you out. I don't do none of those things. We are all grown, so there's no need to be messy. That's all I'm going to say. It's a lot of things that I post on there that the things I talk about, the daily things that maybe, well, I do post what I am going to talk about for the night. Usually I do that every day. I haven't done it lately, but I have done it. So this is my first time being live, but I can't find. Hold on, y'all. Oh, here we go. Okay. Okay, guys. So this happened on 2 days ago. A man has been killed and two remain in critical condition. This happened on Friday. Oh no, this happened on Thursday. An employee of Kentmore Cabinets in Bryan, outside of College Station,
workplace shooting in Texas. 7 people shot, including
they were shooting up another grocery store. What's wrong with people? They just shooting up the place. I don't get it. I don't get it. People just shooting up the place. Donna, let me just say this, honey. I just don't have time for it, honey. I just don't have time for it no more. I just really mentally, I don't have time for it. I just want to come on here and do my part and go to bed. Let's just and go, and get off and support the one, support as much as I can. This is that's all I want to do. I don't have to do a back and forth or anything with anybody. That's just who I am, and that's how I want to stay. Hold on just a minute, Donna. Let me get it all up. It's three different things I'm going to talk about. Then I'm gonna let it go. Um, okay, so let me see here. It says here. It says here 2 victims remains in critical condition following a Thursday afternoon shooting. A cabinet making business in Texas, police said. An employee of Kenmore Cabinets in Bryan, just outside of College Station, allegedly opened fire, killing 40-year-old Timothy Smith and injuring 44 others at the facility. A sixth victim, a Texas Department of Public Safety officer, was shot and injured while trying to apprehend the suspect.
Workplace shooting in Texas. 7 people shot, including
it says here as well, the police on Thursday arrested 27-year-old Larry Bolin of Eola, Texas, and charged him with murder. He was also charged Friday with 5 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. He is facing charges of attempted capital murder for shooting the officer, and he is held on a $1 million bond. I have a picture of him. I'm finna pull it up. It says here Bolin was an employee of Kentmore Academy, so I guess he killed him because he was mad that he got fired or something. It says here, this is what the co-worker told News. It says here, during the shooting, one of the co-workers named Mark Barron said that they came face to face with him. He said, I turned around and he faces me. We made eye-to-eye contact. He basically turned away from me to shoot. Said Bolin then fled the location when Bryan police arrived around 2:30 p.m. It says here he shot a trooper, then he was taken into custody 50 minutes later. So maybe he got fired or something, or it was something he got into at the workplace or something. He had a mental disorder, and he decided to shoot up everybody. Just allow me a moment here. My stuff is just locked up. Okay. So I'm back, guys. I'm so sorry. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Fredia. How y'all? Sorry, guys. My stuff just don't do right, child. I don't know. It seems like my stuff never does right. But I hope everybody has a good Sunday. But as I was stating, it says here that it says here the as I was stating about the guy that shot the trooper. The trooper does remain in critical condition, and a seventh victim was taken to the hospital after
Workplace shooting in Texas.
An
7
asthma attack. Two Mexican citizens were among those injured in the shooting. One of the co-workers, Amelia Rodriguez, said, "I don't know how to feel." Says here that she said, 2 hours ago, I thought I was going to pass out. You know, my legs are feeling weak. Every life is unpredictable, and it can go. Okay, so this is what he says here, that the guy said that before the shooting, he criticized President Joe Biden's new executive actions aimed at gun reform. And he says, he tweeted, Biden is threatening our Second Amendment right. He just announced a new liberal power grab to take away our gun. We would not allow this in Texas. So this guy he just really was upset because of the fact that he wanted to use his gun, and he was mad at the fact that Joe Biden, let me show you his picture. Joe Biden wanted to change the gun reform laws, and I feel like it should be in place. It should be in place. This is the guy right here. This is the guy right here that shot up this stove, just crazy. I just don't want to say that, just crazy, and just think that his life matters. You know, everybody's lives matter, but it's some of these crazy people that think they should just go around with a gun and shoot up everything, and then things like this happen. They go to jail, and then they wondering why they in jail because you crazy as hell. Let me just say that you're crazy. You're crazy. That's all. And you don't need a gun. Yes, there should be more gun reform. Keep guns out of the hands of crazy ass people. Let me just say that. For real. Crazy people. Take it away you want to take it, but I know for sure that this is crazy. There's another thing is a U.S. Olympic athlete is targeted in racist rant while training at a park. Now, let me read it. Y'all tell me what you think. I might just let this play. I'm gonna let you guys. It says here, Sakura Kukame, a 28-year-old U.S. Olympic athlete, was at a park in Orange, California last Thursday when a stranger, hold on, I have the footage. Y'all just listen to it. Listen to it. Hold on. All right. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for this because I'm sure going to pull it up. I'm going to pull it up. I'm not even going to read it. I'm going to let y'all listen to it and tell me what y'all think. Yeah, they trifling. They is very trifling. Okay.
Your husband up or your boyfriend or whoever you're talking to on the phone.
28-year-old U.S. Olympic karate athlete Sakura Kokumai was at Grijalva Park in Orange when a stranger started aggressively yelling at her. She says, out of nowhere.
It was just like a normal day. I was just walking to the park, talking to my friend on the phone.
It happened last Thursday at the park where she frequently works out as she prepares for the upcoming Olympics.
He was basically just yelling stuff like, don't talk behind my back. Like, why are you looking at my car? So things like that, it made me notice that it could be something a little bit I don't know, off. I kind of let it be.
Don't be looking at me behind my back.
Okay. Obviously, it's scared. I think in the video you can see that I was kind of laughing, but at that moment you really don't know what to do.
At first, she didn't understand why he targeted her. But then, as he got into his car to leave, she heard the racial slurs.
Maybe because it was the way I looked.
Chinese.
I was aware about the anti-Asian hate that was going on. You see almost every day on the news. But again, I didn't think that it would happen to me at a park that I usually go to train.
Kokumai, who is Japanese American, says there were people around, but most of them ignored it.
One lady did come up towards the end, asking if I was okay. But until then, as he was kind of walking up, yelling. There were people, but they kind of kept it to themselves the entire time. So I thought, okay, like what if this was, my grandma or my mom or anyone in my family? Then that scares me.
And that's one of the main reasons she decided to share it publicly.
I do know the responsibility of, having the platform and being an athlete representing the U.S. So I really thought it was just important to raise awareness.
She told me she's still processing everything, and this incident has not been reported to police. Reporting in Orange, Kimberly Chang, KTLA 5 News.
All right, guys. So what do you guys think? It's so sad for people. I don't care what race you are. There's no need to why come up to a person and say all these obscene things because they are a different culture from you. Oh, you're Chinese, so I don't like you. You're a nigger, I don't like you. You're black. I don't mean to say nigger, but I'm sorry. But all these racial things, like, you sound ignorant. You sound so ignorant. And people, we need to call our ignorant friends out. Let's just say that. We need to call our ignorant friends out and let them know. Don't do that. You are so ignorant. Don't be coming up to a stranger. You never know where they're mental at. They may, say for instance, this was one of these crazy people that we just talked about and he did that to them. He would have been shot dead just because he being ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be so ignorant. I don't get it. I'm sorry that this happened to her because I know that that's scary, that's embarrassing, and she may be one of those ones that may have to have some kind of protection with her because of crazy ass people like that. Just because you're this color, you're that, you're Chinese, you're Asian, you're this and you're that. We all are still human. We all got a hell and a heaven to go to. So while you're sitting up here being ignorant, get your life together. And it just, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, be better, people. Be better. Be better. I can continue to stress that. Be better. Teach your children better. Teach your children not to be ignorant. And teach them not to say ignorant things. It just, excuse me. Like there was no need for all that. We have the free right to walk, run, jog, go to any public place. We have that right. If you don't want to be among us common folks, stay your ass at home. Let me just put that out there. Be a damn Mormon. Stay your ass at home. I don't even think Mormons stay at home. But I'm just saying, stay at home. Do you want to be around us? Hey, Heaven Sent, how are you? Thank you for coming. I'm being real, Donna girl. Child. I just pray that we get this together. It's so much the bad things that is going on in our world. Just allow me a moment, guys. Um, yeah, I do too. I've been calling Nick all the time. It really do make me mad. I hate ignorant people in this way. Exactly, like they were built that way. They were built that way. I am Colette. They were built that way. Let me just say that they are built that way. But see, the newer generation, y'all know the newer generation is not like that. These kids that's coming up, in order for us to stop racism, it has to stay at home. It has to start at home. And that means for us to teach our children to love someone like Dr. Martin Luther King say, not by their skin color, but by the content of their character. Love a person for who they are, not the context of their color. A color do not make a person. A color do not make a person. You choose to love whoever you want to love, no matter what color you are and what nationality, what you believe in. You love who you love, but love a person's character. Don't love what they. That's what I teach. That's how I've been raised. I have never been raised to love people for what they can give me. I have never been the type to use people. I have never been the type to like mistreat people. I am the type of person. I treat people. I go by character and how you treat me and how you treat me when we may fall out or how you treat me when you know we're good or when we may have a misunderstanding or how you treat other people. That what matters to me. How your heart is. That what matters. How you treat people. That's what goes a long way in life. And that's what I'm teaching my kids. Say yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am. No matter what color they are. Yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am. Shake somebody's hand. Look, when you talking to someone, look them in their face. Always try to have a good spirit about yourself. Don't come off as mean, negative, and being degrading towards people. That's not good and that's not cute. I'm trying to raise good character kids, good people, like they mom. I'm good people, honey. If you don't know me, you better get to know me because I'm a good person to know. But I might cuss and all that, but one thing about it, I treat people the way I want to be treated. And then when you show me otherwise, then I got to let you go. Nothing personal, but you have to protect your peace too. And me, sometimes I I'm learning how to protect my peace because I let too many people get away with doing too many things to me. Because I don't, and I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna go. My pastor was talking about, how, how we need to let go some of these things that happened in the past and things like that. It all starts with you. It does starts with you. And whatever things that you are battling with, let it go and focus on your future. And that's what I'm doing. Those things in the past that does not hold substance in my life now, It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? You have to move forward and protect your peace. And that's what I'm doing. I'm protecting my peace. I don't have time for mess and drama and mistreating people and using people and doing those things. I don't do that. That's not my character. Me, I'm me every day. What you see is what you get. If you get another different part of me, it's because that's what you put out of me. And but always protect your peace. Even though sometimes people are not gonna like your decision, but it's your life. And you choose to live your life no matter how you live it. So always protect your peace. And as well, I just want to say that, teach your children about racism. Teach your children that it's not cool to be a racist. It's not. I'm saying that because I love everybody. I get along with anybody. And I can look at somebody in their face and tell them I love them and mean it. And that's what we have to be like in this world. It's not enough real people out here in this world. There's a lot of folks that put up a good front. It ain't a lot of real people in this world, like Donna just being real. I am Colette. People like that. Real life with Christine, King Chris World, Kendra. All these people that's on the chat, y'all wouldn't be following me, I feel like, if y'all wasn't real. If you real, people gonna recognize real and they're gonna stick with it. The ones that are fake, they always gonna fall off. Trust me when I say that. But anyway, guys, I just want to say thank you guys so much for coming. I'm about to go to bed. Thank you guys so much for coming. I'm about to get ready for bed. It's hot. And she should have. I am Colette. She should have. There's no need for you to use that word. And see, we use it as a way of taking that power back. We don't use it as a way of degrading one another. Now, some of us do, but we use it as a term of endearment. But we shouldn't be using it either. We should say our brother, our sister in Christ, or stuff like that, or address them by their name. So yeah. So let's just teach our children, and let's be one of those people that racism can start with us if we all band together in this world and just learn how to love people for who they are and the content of their character. Even if they got bad character, you ain't got to deal with them, but you know that they ain't worth your time. But just because of a skin color does not mean that they are a bad person. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're black does not make you a rapist, a killer, a murderer, none of that. And just because you are Asian doesn't mean you eat cats and dogs and stuff like that. And just because, I can say so many things that we talk about that what all different races do, but I'm not going to go into that. So guys, have a good night. If you guys want to be part of the news and views group, all you have to do is press that join button, and I'll appreciate it if you want to join, or you can hit the description box. You can hit the link in the description box below. And as well, guys, tune in tomorrow around 9 p.m. Y'all, I may have to change my schedule to 7 o'clock, honey. But people be live at 7. A lot of people be live at 7, child. I don't know. And, so I can go to bed a little bit early. But, I'll come on at 9. I'll come on at 9. But I just want to let you guys know. Have a good night. God bless each and every one of you guys. And I'll see y'all on tomorrow. If the Lord say the same.